It's the CalebDMTG Show.
Cool. Yeah, I'm not sure about my sideboard at all. There should maybe be like more interaction in the main deck. I thought about like the Shock Goblin, the 4-drop. That card's been like pretty strong for people in Legacy. But it's not like we can matron for it here, right? No matron in Pioneer. Yeah, we talked about the lane count like a billion times, a lot of ass. But thanks for weighing in. No Welder. Well, I'm talking about Goblin decks, not Welder decks. Goblin decks have liked playing the twin shot. You fucking with me, Stream Decker? God, Stream Decker crashes so goddamn often. Oh well. Oh, Den's only 26? It actually used to be a lot more than that. It's starting to get affordable. Oh shit, what up? Hey Jalik, thanks for 21 months. Yeah, it seems like the sort of game that I would like very easily win on the play. Or win if I had a prospector to pyro out the Chain Whirler, but I'm gonna get to lose because they're untapping with Circle of Dreams Druid. That's what it seems like to me. But we'll see. We'll see what they do with their pile of mana now. Yeah, it's sort of like if they get multiple Lord effects down, then the Chain Whirler is no good. And then I get to lose. Okay. Okay. Oh, Den rotated out of a standard. Nice. Opponent's shocked. Okay. So they're still gonna have a Steel Leaf champion, but we do get to nuke most of this, which is awesome for me. So I could trade with Pile Driver. I think I just want to play my Lord effect here, Could leave the Chain Whirler back for the Steel Leaf, but I think this is better. Nice. Yeah, so that game, pretty much that whole game came down to whether or not they could get 2 Anthem effects in before I could land my Chain Whirler. Unfortunately, they just had the 1. And that's why we main deck that card. I guess I want some more of that shit, I've seen people play the red card that deals like 2 damage to a creature or 6 damage to a green creature. I don't know, it seems kind of iffy to me. Warchief was really strong in that game. I just like didn't really want to play Fable at all. It's just not a card that I wanted. So useful game hum. Just not having time for the Fable might be an indicator. Yeah, sub Mind Goblin games. I've been meaning to ask, what is a Mind Goblin? Do they have any special attributes? Looks like 6 to me. Huh, okay. I think this is better than going to 5. Maybe the Snoop can find us something juicy to do. Fear is the Mind Goblin. Love it. A creature that feeds on stun seeds. I don't even know what that means. I asked a question, and now I'm more confused. Yeah, much love to you too, Aegis. Whoa, master. Oh shit, what up? Aegis gifting 5 subs. Congratulations to Spewlord, to Jackpot, to Kyle DeBow, to Sustenance Rogue, and to Spoo CRL. Spookgirl. Anyway, congrats folks, and thanks Aegis. Oh shit, what up? How do I feel about ranch on pizza? Nah, I'm off it.
Oh shit, what up?
Not a fan. It's different when someone just wants a little dip, you know? Like you've eaten 5 slices of pizza, you need like to refresh your palate. Dipping in one of those little cups of ranch is different than it being like the whole topping. The whole topping is almost like a waste of pizza. I get like halfway through a slice, I'm like, yep, done with this. That's just me though. Maybe I need to revoke my Wisconsin card, hum. I think we're getting Coco'd this turn, is what I think. Actually, should I sack Instigator to draw a card? Like sack Instigator, sack Snoop, just play Snoop. Kinda don't hate that. Oh, that doesn't fucking work. Undo! Wow, undo worked. My brain realized that if I sacked this Conspicuous Snoop, I may not be able to have the ability to play a Conspicuous Snoop off the top of my library. It might not no longer be an option for me, so. Well, kind of seems like they win, huh? We have Pile Driver plus Fury. It just doesn't seem like it's gonna be enough, does it? Yeah, we're dead. Let's go to game 3. Hey, Scullyface Nelson, thanks for 10 months there. Oh, you kicked the Snoop on the library first and then pay? Yeah, no, you're right. The order I was gonna do it was gonna be real stupid, though. Yeah, super don't have time for Fable in this matchup. I think I'm gonna take a mull here. I think we really want our damage dealer on 3, Yeah, that Chain Whirler card. What's supposed to be a fling, Mio? I'm supposed to attack with a pile driver and fling. I'm not trying to play it as a land. You're right, we didn't have time for it that game, but there's not like some other magical card that would have saved me, right? We could play Company in this deck, yeah. Find the powerful 3s more often. There's more Lord effects now, so the company idea got a lot better. The time has come. The game has ended. That's what we were looking for. That's what we wanted to do the whole match. Beautiful. Yeah, I've been on both sides of that Goblin Chain Whirler. I've lived that very game multiple times from both sides. It is much more fun on one side. Do you mind, opponent? Yes, I do in fact mind goblins. Is what I would have said. I'm filling in the lore. Do. Yeah, I wonder if we want some like actual burn in here. Some like real removal. Become more of a red deck. Red deck with a little bit of value. I think that's how people typically play goblins in this format. Or we could try a Coco build. We can look at that like right now while we're in between games. Oh hey, we got a match, never mind. A 1-drop! Yo, Karn on the Cob. Karn on the Cob with a K. Seems like it'd be a good Magic name. Hey, Quickstar09, thanks for giving us up to Mind Goblin Games. Fucking Fable, not being a real goblin. legs up here. Pleasant stuff. Nice Chill Bear music. Yeah, I was thinking about like 3 or 4 different ways to build this deck. Right now I'm trying out Furies and Pile Drivers. I guess we do run out the land because of Censor. I wanted to hold the land to loot away. A good chance they just absorb the Fable this turn. Yeah, I wonder if I'm supposed to Chain Whirler here. I'd much rather have a Chain Whirler counter than the Fable. Then if they play a Sweeper, then I play the Fable. Use that to rebuild. Fable being 2 threats, whereas Chain Whirler is just 1, right? I was really hoping we could just like play some stuff off the top of the library with Snoop, huh? Get some Snoop value. That way you're applying pressure. They need to play a Sweeper, but then you're not actually losing cards. What's Chain Whirler getting rid of in Pioneer? Elves. Elves mostly. A Tarkus Command. Ooh, a Tarkus Command sounds sweet. I think I've played some red-green decks like that, where you get to play the 8 elves, and then those let you play turn 2 Rebel Master. Thinking back to old Pioneer brews. It's fucking Fury not being a real land, Red be able to like either activate this or play it off the top. I think there's a good chance they're gonna play Wandering Emperor here, but I might still just attack, Maybe I just attack with Pile Driver. Red-green decks are a lot better with the Pain Land. Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe we'll look at those later. I guess Pile Driver is worth 4 damage if we serve with both. Stream Decker was not working. Sometimes it just like goes out. Like right now it's just giving me application error. Whoa. It's an interesting time to cycle there. I hate running it out, but I do have a activated ability on top of the library.
Oh shit, what up?
Oh shit, what up? Hey, Crazy Gnome. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for the 49 months. I want this Cliffs back home. God damn it. Flash. So I feel like if we play out this second Chain Whirler and they don't have a sweeper next turn, then we just get to win. It's real bad if they do have a sweeper, but they would have had to draw it in this turn off of this cycle or this draw step. I think they would have played it by now, Let's see if I'm right. I feel super winning if we had this fucking Cliffs in hand. Okay, so that'll let them answer. Then they go up to 8, and then down to 2. God damn it. I'm so mad. I'm so mad at this fucking card. Mad at myself for playing it out. Well, there's that. We do have some haste enablers. Come on. Hey. Hey! Our earlier Snoop was so bad, and I feel like we just got rewarded. We were just stashing it for later. So they do have Teferi, which Fry is good against. I think Fry is mostly for like the blue-green creature decks, but you could bring it in here. I have before. I think it's gonna stay out. I think Fry is gonna stay out. But it wouldn't be a crazy board in, especially on the draw. Can we just punch Teferi to death? Yeah, or them, Yeah, not always. I mean, sometimes you get into grindy situations. Both players hellbent. They're like, shoot. Yeah, I mean, we didn't have Battlecry there, so the token could have blocked, but we had two power attackers. You like Trash Master for portable holes? That's an interesting idea. I didn't really give it any thought. I think I'm just gonna pile driver him. Save the Snoop for like when you play it and have more mana up. Love it, yeah, cycle. I feel like we want to resolve Fable when we can, huh? Rebel Master would have been worth a lot more damage here than Fable. They'd be at 14. Well, shit, huh? You like Call of Death Dweller and Goblins? Yeah, I saw that card too. It's another way to give the little double strike hum. So activating Castle's like worth 3 damage. I think we serve with a Den. Serving with the Den's better. Turn up the tunes? I certainly can. Let me know if this is better. Let me know this is a good amount. Oh, that's bad to see on the top of the library, I was trying to save Snoop for a post-sweeper thing. Maybe serving with Den that one turn was bad. Serving post sweeper would have been great. Maybe I should have put more thought into that, huh? I don't think they're gonna field me here. Oh, nice. Yeah, I guess they knew that we had the Kazul's Fury, because Snoop is revealed. So Fable was a lot better in that matchup than it was against Elves, huh? Where we just like had nowhere close to time to cast it against Elves. But there, we could run it out. We could loot away those lands, draw through that glut, get 2 threats for 1. Really, really strong there. Yeah, the fact that we've got Snoop value and then also Horde Master value now could make those matchups kind of pleasant and grindy. This fucking Fury, Do we keep a 2-lander on the play? I think so. But we're leading on the Fury instead of playing out the Foundry. It's been really bad. It's been really, really bad. The pile drivers have been fine, but not exciting. Foundry Street Denizen is a great 1-drop. Good overall. I think I'm supposed to War Chief next turn, as opposed to Fabling. Maybe that's wrong. I thought they were grease fanging at first, but then with like no turn 2 play, I gotta wonder what's going on. Maybe they're just missing green mana. Yeah, they are grease fanging. Is Fable standard in Goblin Tribal? I don't think there is a standard, yeah. There's a few random folks. Druid and such. Not a bad little turn here, hum. Agreed, Goblin Lackey. War Chief was looking good there. Yeah, the War Chief's been good. Kind of want like a third copy. So they're doing vehicle stuff, right? So we want our anti-artifact stuff. If we had a Braids, they'd be coming in. And then they're trying to reanimate vehicles, Parhelion and such. So we're gonna bring in some, you know, graveyard hate here. And then I think Chain Whirlers are coming out. I can't remember if they played Land War Elves or not. I guess I could check. Look at the stock list. Yeah, no. The only one they've got is the Seder Wayfinder. Crater Maker's bad against Parhelion. Oh, because it's not colorless. Sure, it doesn't actually destroy artifacts. They do have that Skyship, maybe that's not good enough. Yeah, I buy it. Still need some cuts here. Maybe pile drivers. Pile driver plus Legion Loyalist is good though. It's super good. Yeah, I can cut back on Fables. Late game? Yeah, I don't think we're like playing for the late game really though. Fry on Grease. I'll kill it before they can attack. Yeah, okay. The deck tracker? Yeah, I mean if the fucking Streambreaker's working. Cool. Looks like it's back. I tried doing it like 3 times. Is my irritation here, and I only have like 30 seconds to finish sideboarding, so I'm gonna do this first. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, we still have 28 creatures. Still definitely a Goblins deck. No graveyard hate in this opener. Has me a little iffy, but I don't think it's a mull. We have a nice, pleasant curve, They have Fatal Push man up. A little scary. Kind of wanted to play a second pile driver here. But the +1/+1 seemed good with the Legion Loyalist, attacking into the Rafines. Yeah, they can't kill the pile driver. And I think they're just in kind of a rough spot here, I like how the Horde Master means that even if they can kill my stuff, odds are we'll just be able to replace it. Interesting. You think this is a board in against me? It doesn't really make sense. All right, 11 first strike trample. How you blocking? Plus another 13. 24 total. They need like what, 15 toughness of blocking? Doesn't look like enough. Gabbo's cruising along. There is nothing further from my mind right now, Project. I'm in the middle of trying to figure out this Goblins deck. The Instigators haven't felt great so far. I wonder if this should be a mull, actually. You're getting some sweepers in the side. Thanks for the match. Oh, is this Niv? Are we facing Niv? Oh, yeah. Good luck, Blue Duck. Okay. Okay. Maybe a turn for me to get down Pile Driver. Horde Master would be more damage this turn. 6 them down to 11. Or maybe I just want to Instigator, huh? Go wide. Yeah, I don't really have a way of giving the Pile Driver, like, trample or anything yet. Fires deck, gotcha. We can't battlecry the... Oh, no, it's castle, right? And castle, not den. Yeah, maybe. Uh-oh. What are they sacking? Is there an enchantment sweeper? We'll get a creature. Well, now I wish I'd played some fucking pile driver. Yeah, let's do that. We could play Battlecry and Activate, which I don't love. I'm trying to think of, like, what the downside of going double pile driver would be. Guess we'll find out! Free Omnath, love it. Oh, did they just put Yori into hand? That's cute, so now they can blink out the fires and play more stuff. Get another Omnath trigger. Get another Reflector Mage trigger. Shit. But they didn't get token. Why wouldn't you exile Pile Driver there? They must have some plan, with the Enigmatic. Yeah, that'll do her. Alright, you win. Well, shit! We almost got to do something sweet. They popped off really fast, huh? This was turn 5. Don't really have a sideboard for that, do I? Chamberlain hits Risen Reef. Not really exciting. I guess Fry killing Omnath is real. Can I cut the instigators? Like to board them out? I could. Right now I'm testing them. I will probably be cutting them after this league. Hey, Donut Robit, thanks for the 22 months there. No second land, unfortunate. And then here we are without a 1-drop. Bummer. Don't feel like I have time for Fable, so I think that's gonna be my bin there. Why do you think Whirler is better? The idea behind the token producer is that it's good with like Prospector and multiple bodies for Pile Driver, that sort of thing. Possibly I should be getting the Horde Master down in case I play a sweeper here. I guess we're just playing the Fable. Yeah, it kills Risen Reef, but I don't think Risen Reef is the scariest part of what the opponent's doing, shit, what up? Oh shit, what up? Oh shit, what up? Hey, CalebDMTG, thanks for the 6 months there. Live, normally YouTube watcher. Yeah, welcome. Good to have you here. And Ty, thanks for the 30 months there. Oh, interesting. The Nylea's presence and leyline binding. Being good together. I can just go get Dragonlord Atarka here again. God, that's so fucking brutal. Oh, they're not, though. They're getting a 3-drop. Doesn't mean to target in hand? It doesn't necessarily. The deputy still ate like half my board there. They might have just been waiting. Maybe it means the target's in hand. Activating Serve does nothing, right? They trade the Rhino with the pile driver. Oh, there's 2 pile drivers. Does that have a death trigger? I kind of hate this, but... If only we had a trample generator, huh? And these pile drivers would actually be doing something. Or if we had that fling card, huh? If we actually had the Gazuls here, we could sack 3 cards to the Prospector, fling for the win. Oh, speaking of which, I shouldn't be F6ing. Because we can pump, right? We can pump this Battlecry thing, which I think we want to do. But maybe I actually don't trade with their big chonkers. I could sack both of those, pump Battlecry, and kill these 2. Get my Snoops back. Let's see, they're at 13. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm supposed to actually sack like all the damage that's getting through and just trade with their board. Sack the Snoop, sack the token, pump Battlecry. There's a shield on the deputy. Okay, sure. I think I still want to kill the Omnath, right? Still seems like a good thing to do. Maybe that means I leave this Snoop in play, though, and sack this Prospector. Tournament prep? Sort of. We're kind of just trying stuff out. We're trying out some new Lord effects. So this is like kind of a rough draft for Goblins, right? So you could consider it tournament prep, but it's like a very early stage of it. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Dugan MacGyver, everything's the 54 months there. If only I had a Chain Whirler to answer this Risen Reef, who just 180 the game. Oh, hold on, I only have 2. I retract my sarcasm. Yeah, I think we need to win before this card's relevant, in an ideal world. Just thinking here for a sec. Trying to figure out if like frying before attack or after attack's better, basically. That's kind of what I decided. This way we at least like clear a shield. Yeah, Enigmatic seems good. I don't know how they beat a control deck. But it seems like they're like very rarely losing to aggro, if ever, I guess versus control, like you just have all these value cards, the Risen Reefs, the Omnaths. You're just slamming them. Run them out of counters eventually. Then you probably have like a sideboard for that too, Some hate for combo. Yeah, they get to have all the fun. GG. First loss with the Gobos. Hey, Blue Duck, thanks for the sub. And GG's, thanks for the match there. Chat thought your deck was fucking sweet. Round 5. I kind of hate this. Just because of how like hit or miss the pile drivers have been. They are good with Loyalist though. And we'll probably draw something that's not one of these cards, right? Right? Probably draw something. Some card that's not one of these. Hopefully. I feel a little bit better if there was some value in our opener. If we had like a den here. Some. We've been waiting for you, Tackler. Are you the one to bring balance to the force? Yeah, I'm so bad at typing on my phone, Skull Clamp. I text the correct word like almost 0% of the time. I'm incredibly reliant on my autocorrect. I'll type in a word where like it's 6 letters long and like 3 of them are correct, and it'll know what I'm trying to say. I like need a larger screen, but then I also need a smaller screen because my phone's already too heavy as it is. It's a rough life. Rough life being a Caleb. Yeah, you finally type a correct word and then it thinks you're lying. Like, you don't want that, you want this word. You did miss elves, yeah. Speech to text? Oh, I talk too much. I talk too much in my day-to-day already. The less I can talk when I'm not streaming, the better. Not currently legal mastermind with my Twitch contract. Recently, Twitch said that they were going to allow same-site streaming, but they didn't actually mean YouTube with that. They just meant like Instagram and shit. Less useful. Sites that weren't their direct competitors. Clamp would be good in Goblins, yeah. Clamp would be good in a few decks. What a fun card. I don't know if I'm just... Well, yeah, I guess serving in here is bad, because of the 1-2. That's a really good reason to not offer a non-trade. Yeah, deal. Maybe we can like snoop an Anthem next turn. Or anything. Anything really would be good. Yeah, I'm gonna wait a turn actually. We could serve, and our creatures would get first strike and trample, and Thalia would trade with something. But next turn we're just gonna like be attacking for so much more, you know? Just so much more damage here. with 2 more attackers and a Lord effect, right? Beautiful. So I could play this second Loyalist, but I think what I want to do is just play my Anthem Hum. And I didn't do any math, but I think this is good, huh? Billion damage? Yeah. Approximately a billion. This is our second tribal mirror. We're facing humans here. We beat elves earlier. Legion Loyalist was always kind of impressive in this format. I don't know if I like Creator Maker. I think I'm just gonna board in this stuff. I don't know if I like Chain Whirlers either, but they're coming in. Maybe another matchup where Fable's too slow. Oops. I wonder if they have artifacts to trash out. No, Ratifius. For one, we like boarded out 3 mana spells and boarded in 2 mana spells. The more expensive the spell you're boarding in, the more Thalia matters. But we're playing this deck of like all creatures, right? Thalia is like pretty bad against us on average, except for the first strike aspect. Deck submitted. You want to play clerics? The cleric lord like tutors for stuff, right? Archon not Pioneer legal. So close, huh? So close to a reasonable opener. Elves went 3 and 2. Yeah, we lost to blue-white control and I don't know, some other fucking deck. Oh, mono red. We lost to mono red as well. And then we played a Chain Whirler deck of our own. And beat elves, so might be something to do that, huh? Opponent's board is getting beefy. Think about like Chain Whirler Serve. Could also just attack with Snoop Hum. Impose Combat Main War Chief. If they don't block anything. I think serve Chain Whirler. I think if you do that attack, it becomes pretty obvious that the 3/3 should block the 1x hum. To play around Chain Whirler. Just killing something while I can here. The Whirly Boy. Guess I'm gonna put some counters on the Lieutenant this time, yeah. Thinking about getting a little aggro here. You can do some sneaky like post-block pumps with the Battlecry Goblin. Is the interesting thing. But we could also just like wait and keep on getting Snoop value. You know? Maybe that's better. They're still stuck on 2 lands over there. They have 3 blockers. So they'll probably block here, block a 2x. Four things getting through. Could pump them all twice. So the 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. They're at 15. Huh. I should probably attack then, huh? Oh, we actually get a Battlecry Goblin. We're doing more than... a little bit more than lethal. I guess they block the Battlecry, and that doesn't quite work, but I wasn't counting with the extra Goblin token, so I think we're still fine. For Xaxes here. I don't know if you can sack Battlecry to pay for its own ability. I guess you can, huh? I guess that does work. Yeah, so they didn't block to stop the most damage. They didn't block the Foundry Street. But then also we had that extra token going through. Cool. I'm glad I actually did the math before serving there. So Elves went 3 and 2. Felt pretty good. Goblins also felt pretty good. The new addition being the Horde Master hum. This is obviously rough. I didn't like the Furies. I didn't really like the Instigators. They weren't like powerful enough. Pile Driver plus Legion Loyalist was good. And maybe that's just enough, right? Maybe that's just enough. Or maybe you go down to 3 Pile Driver so you don't have those clunky early game multiple Pile Driver draws. And they become less clunky if you up the War Chief count, which I kind of wanted to do anyway. I kind of wanted to go up to 3 or 4 War Chiefs. They just played very, very well with the Snoop draws and stuff. Hell yeah, grab Zach. Oh, I just undid all my fucking search settings for clerics. I'm gonna update this list though real quick. Get the Furies out. Prospector was not bad. The fact that he can let you play a fast Chain Whirler is really good. I'm not sure how many Fables I actually want. It did feel like I didn't have time for them in some matchups. Maybe another Hob and the Gob. This deck is cheap, yeah. The dens are the most expensive part. They're like not necessary, really. We activated it like once in the last league. You could play like another castle or something. Right, and I wanted to cut a Fable. Yeah, I think 2 Fable is what I want. Maybe even play a 3rd Hobgoblin. Could main deck in a Braid or something. I kind of want a 1 mana burn spell. Play just like a random ass Shock or something. Hearse is pricey. Yeah, but you can play more Crypts, right? Like, you don't need Hearse. Fanatical Firebrand. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Like the 4th Battlecry Goblin. We never really activated it, right? I guess we did a couple times for lethal. It feels like we just have so many, so much going on 2, huh? Strangle, play with fire. Yeah, those are both options. I like to play with fire can go face. Trumpet Blast effect. The Trumpet Blast effect that I would play if I was gonna play any. I mean, you just play another Goblin Lord, right? But if you wanted something that was more damage than a Goblin Lord, I think you'd play a Torb. And then outside of Torb is that it's not something for Snoop, but it's not something for Horde Master, which is a pretty big downside. You would just play more Hobgoblin. Twin Shot Snipers. Yeah, I thought about Twin Shot. It not being tutorable makes it a lot worse, I think. Fetches are not in this format, Backwards Ghost. The Red Defiler. I don't know if I remember what the Red Defiler does. Is it expensive as shit? I feel like most of those cards are pretty expensive. 4 mana for a 4/4 Kabu. Yeah, no. No, that card's worse than Torb. Shatter Skull Smashing. You could play them. If you ever end up in an aggro mirror and you have to like bolt yourself, it's pretty awkward, but you could play them. Kind of a lot of non-basics here too. Embercleave. Embercleave is good with Pile Driver. Yeah, we could throw a Cleave in. Just a one-of. And then board it out against control and stuff.